Good morning. Welcome to the IELTS Speaking Test. My name is Geneva, and today I'll be your examiner. Could you please tell me your full name?
Good morning. My name is Zenia Ray. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Zenia. Let's begin your speaking test. We'll talk about your accommodation today. That means the place where you live. Are you ready?
Yes, absolutely. I'm ready.
Can you describe the place where you live now?
Sure. I live in a cozy 2-bedroom apartment in the heart of the city. It's on the 5th floor of a modern building with large glass windows that let in a lot of sunlight. The apartment is simple but beautiful. I've decorated it with some indoor plants, warm lights, and minimal furniture. My favorite corner is near the balcony, where I often sit with a cup of coffee and watch the evening lights of the city. It feels peaceful, even though the city is busy outside.
Do you live alone or with your family?
Right now, I live with my younger sister. We both study at university, so sharing an apartment makes life easier and more affordable. Living together is fun. We share chores, cook together, and sometimes argue about who gets the bathroom first. But overall, it's a lovely experience because we support each other emotionally and academically.
What do you like most about your accommodation?
I think the best thing is the location. It's close to everything: my university, grocery stores, and a beautiful park where I go for walks in the morning. Another thing I love is the sense of comfort I feel when I come home. After a long day, just entering my apartment gives me a sense of calm and belonging. It's not a luxury place, but it truly feels like home.
Is there anything you would like to change about your current place?
Yes, if I could, I would definitely add a small study room. Right now, I study in my bedroom, which sometimes makes it difficult to concentrate, especially when my sister is watching movies. A separate, quiet corner for studying would make my apartment perfect. I'd also love to have a tiny rooftop garden someday, a peaceful place full of plants and flowers.
Have you ever lived anywhere else before?
Yes, before moving to this apartment, I lived in a dormitory during my first year at university. It was a completely different experience, crowded, noisy, and sometimes challenging. But it taught me a lot about independence and time management. Moving into my own apartment later felt like a big step toward adulthood. I learned how to pay bills, manage space, and take responsibility for everything.
Do you think it's better to live in a house or an apartment?
That's an interesting question. I think both have their advantages. Living in a house gives you more space, privacy, and freedom, especially if you have a family or pets. But living in an apartment, like I do, is more practical for young people because it's safer, easier to maintain, and often closer to schools or workplaces. Personally, I prefer apartments for now, but in the future, I'd love to have my own house with a small garden and a cozy living room.
Now, I'd like you to talk for 1 to 2 minutes about a place you would like to live in the future. You have 1 minute to think, and then please start speaking.
If I could choose, I would love to live in a quiet coastal town by the sea. I've always dreamed of waking up to the sound of waves and the smell of fresh air. The place I imagine would be a small but elegant house made of light wood and glass, surrounded by nature. I'd have a reading corner near the window and a little balcony facing the ocean. I think living near nature would give me peace, creativity, and balance in life. It wouldn't need to be expensive, just meaningful. A place that reflects simplicity and happiness.
Why do people move from one place to another?
There can be many reasons: education, work opportunities, or better living conditions. Sometimes people move because they want a new experience or to live closer to family. In today's world, relocation is very common because people want comfort, safety, and growth in both personal and professional life.
Do you think living in cities is better than living in villages?
It depends on a person's lifestyle. Cities offer more facilities, like hospitals, schools, entertainment, and jobs. But villages have peace, nature, and strong community bonds. I think a balance between both is ideal. For example, living near a city but surrounded by greenery could give the best of both worlds.
That's the end of your speaking test, Zenia. Thank you for your thoughtful answers. You spoke naturally and confidently.
Thank you so much, Geneva. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
You too. Have a wonderful day ahead.
You too. Goodbye.